Good morning.
How's it going?
It's going. How's it going with you?
Pretty good.
Good.
Been good. Yeah, I've been sitting here rolling doing a radio show for about 2 solid hours. How about
Yeah.
you? What have you been
Yeah.
doing?
It's pretty much the same thing.
Same thing? Okay.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
hey, not bad. We made it through Monday.
Yes, we did. And I'm telling you what, it was hot.
It was hot yesterday.
I had a tank top on and a pair of shorts when
Yeah.
I got home, and I walked from my house to the end of my driveway to my mailbox. And I came back. And by the time I got back to my house, which my driveway is not a very long driveway,
Yeah.
but it was long enough that when I got back to the door,
Yeah.
I felt like I had just stepped out of the shower.
Ooh,
I mean, it was awful.
just, yeah.
It was so thick yesterday you could cut it with a knife. Not today.
And everybody was waiting on the thunderstorms. And
Hmm
even like the weather was just so suitable for us. Man, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And it did for most of the state yesterday. It got to, I don't know, this side of Raleigh about a little clip and it started fizzling out just a little bit.
Yes, it did.
And I never heard one rumble of thunder.
I saw a couple flashes of
Did you?
lightning, and I'm like, "Ooh, there's a storm! There's the storm!" But then that was all I saw, and then it was, poof, gone.
Coming up in just a few minutes, we got a couple of pictures
That's what I'm working on right now.
I want to share with you from some storm damage and not so much storm damage, but the size of the hail.
Yeah, that was. I didn't even realize what that was until you brought that up, and I'm like,
It's
"Oh,
just amazing to me." Now, this is all from. So this is the weather, that the whole weather pattern path calling for a risk of severe storms all the way from Georgia through north of Philadelphia into parts of Ohio. I guess and it was they got it worse than we did. To the north of us, Virginia started in Virginia. Not to say that there wasn't a lot of damage in North Carolina, but there was some just heavy duty. I'm sure hail damage, just at least that much.
All right. First, we're going to start with this.
All right, what you got? All right, so this is a meteorologist out of Charlotte, I believe. I took this from Facebook simply to point out what he was pointing out: the sheer number of storm damage or hail incidents yesterday afternoon into yesterday evening. And that is pretty amazing all over the state. Look at that. Now that's not just, you're not just looking at North Carolina. Look at that. You're looking at North Carolina,
Georgia,
South Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee.
Yep, I see some Tennessee. Yep.
Maybe up
into Virginia. You can see a little Kentucky.
Yeah, and there was just that's the way it was moving. And look at right in the center. I guess that would be South Carolina going into North Carolina.
Where Columbia is, yeah.
Just look at all that. Ooh.
That's just crazy.
2 injuries reported according to this picture. 362 different reports. Hail, 9. Thunderstorm wind damage, 331. Thunderstorm wind gusts, 22 reports.
That's crazy.
So that's what actually happened, but it didn't happen here, right along the Outer Banks. So we're thankful for that.
And this is what happened up in Virginia.
Yeah, now this was either Charlottesville, Virginia, Waynesboro, or Stanton, Virginia. There's several pictures I took from friends of mine that live there. And look at that. That's a hand, if you haven't noticed.
That's hail that they're holding. That is a chunk of ice that fell from the sky.
So that's what we missed. So,
thank God.
Very minimal injuries and no big tornadoes, but a lot of wind damage, a lot of hail. So I guess we should be thankful about that. Interesting though, isn't it?
Very.
I mean, that's just really, really
kind of crazy. I don't remember what this is. I'm scared.
We could jump right into funny here. I don't know.
No,
we were talking about the Sears Wish Book.
Yep, there's that catalog, that Christmas catalog. Yes, we were talking about that yesterday.
Hey, Perrin.
Good morning, Perrin.
There's the Sears Wish Book. Do you see that? We were talking about it yesterday.
That's the Great American Wish Book.
That's from my Wish Book collection. I'm missing a couple of years. You can see if you got. I need 1974. And I need 1987.
Wink, wink.
Karen, you got any of those? This was just kind of funny. I love Neil Diamond Christmas music. He has such sweet carol lines.
Uh-huh.
But a bunch.
Bum. And then this made me laugh
Yeah.
because I'm a fan of both.
Okay.
Oh, Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby. Nice mashup, huh?
Ricky Bobby. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, yeah, from Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
Oh, Ricky Bobby.
Well, thanks for looking, Karen. Write this down if you're at a yard sale and you see one. Let me know. I need it.
Oh, is she gonna look out for him for
Yes,
you?
she is.
She's gonna buy one for you. Good morning, Gary.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, have
How is
mercy.
it going, Gary? You doing all right this morning? No storms? How did it go for you?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, parent didn't have any. We didn't have any. What was it going to say? I don't know, but I stuck my head out the door earlier. It like day and night.
I think it was late 90s, early 2000s that they quit making the wishbone.
That's a very good question. No, I'm not. Sydney. He's on his own.
You're not going to geek out for me? Lady came back. She was looking for wish books.
I wonder when they did stop publishing those.
Oh,
All right. I say we talk about sandwiches again.
sure. Wide open. All
Just
right.
because
Yesterday, what was it? The meatloaf sandwich we were talking
yesterday we were
about?
talking about the meatloaf sandwich, which I didn't have meatloaf last night. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't. We ended up running errands and it was just I didn't make a meatloaf. But I happen to notice every day. Well, one, people here eat a lot of subs. They eat a lot of the country deli.
True.
Sears
It's
did
just up the
bankrupt.
street.
That's right. But there's a lot of country deli. And then Miss Courtney and Curtis, they will make their and Lori they will bring stuff and make their sandwiches.
Yes.
Well, I will see bread and I will see Duke's mayonnaise and I will see Lori slicing her tomato and she puts enough salt on there to like I don't know to stop a slug in its tracks. I mean,
That's pretty good.
I mean, it's
I was
crazy.
trying to think of one. That's
But
good.
like yesterday,
Yeah.
Curtis had, I think, turkey or some kind of lunch meat and like a little croissant or some kind of roll or something. And he's looking at me. Oh, we've got mayonnaise, we have mustard, we have ketchup, we have Chick-fil-A sauce, we have hello, good morning, Rodney. But we have all these condiments. And it's like, oh, can I borrow some of your mustard? You don't
Right.
have you don't have to
Right.
borrow it, you don't have to give it back.
That's
And then we
right.
started thinking about, pardon me, do we have any Grey
Grey Poupon.
Poupon? Do you remember those commercials? No storms. It's voting today on issue 1. They want to raise the voting from majority votes to 60% to pass legislation.
Interesting.
Huh. Interesting.
Somebody must not like the way things are turning out.
I'm guessing. All right, hang on here. We have to do our thing. And yes, I already have my word. I have my word for when we do music history.
All right.
For
Hang
today
on to
music.
this. We're going to talk about demotivational save. Okay. All right. Do what?
Just say good morning.
Say hi. Come on in.
You can say hi if you want to. We're on. But
Shelley, everybody. It's Shelley.
Hello.
Your station with the killer hits 102.5, The Shark, Nazareth, and Lovebirds. Bill at 50 in the morning, killer hits all day. It is 8:10.
Sunshine, breezy, 91 today.
Yep.
Partly cloudy, 72 tonight. Mostly sunny tomorrow, 90.
That's the shortest forecast
I
we've
know,
read in like 2 weeks.
Isn't it awesome?
All right, right now we got 77 in Manio, 74 in Poplar Branch, and 78 in Nagston at 102.5, The Shark.
So being in an office, a lot of times you have motivational posters hanging on walls. And a lot of people have seen the one, the kitten on the rope that says, hang in there.
Yes.
But now there's a collection of demotivational posters that are going viral.
Okay. All right.
Someone did a deep dive and posted the funniest ones they could find of each one. They listed a theme followed by a message that's the opposite of motivational. So here's a few favorites.
All right.
Uniqueness. Even if you're 1 in a million, there's still 7,500 of you out there.
Do the math on that. That works out, believe it or not. That's funny.
The lottery. The odds of you dying on your way to purchase a ticket are greater than the odds of winning the jackpot. That's very with today. I mean, think about
I
it. The
know.
$1.55 billion.
$1 billion.
Yeah. Underachievement. The tallest blade of grass is the first to be cut by the lawnmower.
All right, how about this one here? Healthy. The slowest possible rate at which you can die.
Oh, Lord.
How about trust?
Hmm.
A sheep spends its whole life fearing the wolves, only to be eaten by the shepherd.
Oh, lamb
Yeah.
chops.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
What do you got?
How about responsibility?
Okay.
Relax. If your job really mattered so much, wouldn't your company have someone better doing it?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That could be true. Oh no! What are we gonna do
Well, today.
today?
It's the first day of the rest of your life, but so was yesterday, and look how that turned out.
We even have a couple of these posters made. Put one in the men's room and the ladies' room. You know,
You can do it.
you can't do it. Yeah, exactly. All right, those are good. Think of any, let us know. Those are pretty funny. I don't know.
Those are kind of
Stick
funny.
around. We got Today in Music on the way in about 10 minutes. After that, it'll be bow time. A chance to win some free food from Bojangles. Exactly. And don't forget, we're also live on Facebook right now
Yes,
till about 8:30.
join us.
What are we talking about? Sandwiches?
Oh, we're talking about food.
Food?
Hmm.
Works for me. So easy to
And
find.
Shelly's here with us. And,
Hi.
and Gary on Facebook just said, "Hello, Shelly. Grab a chair."
There you
Yeah,
go.
really. I'm not staying
Just gather
long.
around. We'll have a good time. More killer hits on the way. Cher and Jackson Brown coming up.
I have a quick question for you.
What's up?
All right. See, this is behind the scenes stuff. I was going to ask her. I talked to Bill about it last night. And he's like, "Oh, well, Shelly might know."
What?
The old swimming hole in Manio.
Yes.
I know there's a boat ramp there, but it's not
Yes.
a public boat ramp, correct? I
I
saw somebody putting a jet ski in the water and taking a jet ski out there, and I was just curious. And Victoria said hello.
Oh, hi, Victoria. Trying to think. We've got wildlife boat ramps that are all over the place. I'm trying to think if that is one of them. I don't know that that's one of them.
I don't know.
I will look into that.
I
for
thought what I
you.
could do is, I mean, I could just call Dare County Parks and Rec because they
Yeah.
own that, whatever, and just
Yeah.
ask them.
She's
Just curious.
They're thinking about Mr. D.
Uh-huh.
They're thinking about getting some type of jet ski or something.
I'm down.
She doesn't want to do Bowsertown because you got to go through the
Well,
real thin
there's
canal.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be on that canal with those snakes and
no, but
everything else
here's
on a
another
jet
thought.
ski.
Underneath the Washington Bond Bridge, there is a wildlife boat ramp. So when you get to the light, you go to the right to go underneath the bridge like you were going fishing, and there's a boat ramp right
Hold on a
off
minute.
of it.
Hold on.
Yes.
What am I, Cindy? Oh, I thought parents.
Huh?
No, parents. Parents. She said hi.
Oh, hey,
What am I, Cindy?
Karen. I'm sorry, Karen.
I thought for
Neither
some.
one
I
of
thought
us
she saw that. And
Yeah,
good morning,
I didn't.
DeFoy.
I'm sorry. Good morning. Yeah, there's a boat ramp, a wildlife boat ramp underneath the Washington Bond Bridge. Like
Okay.
when you pull off on that, if you just go straight down, it goes straight to the boat ramp.
See,
On
I
the other
can't say
side,
I've ever.
on the
It's
I don't
down.
the Croatan side.
It's like yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So if you go down there, a lot of people launch their stuff off there.
Okay. I'll have to look into that because I didn't.
And there's parking, there's plenty
Mhm.
of ample parking for you to take it down there and leave your trailer and stuff and just
Wait,
go
hold
out.
on.
into
All right, the
town.
Washington Bond Bridge.
Yes, like if you're
The old
heading
bridge.
the big
So-
bridge at Pirates Cove.
Oh yeah, I know, but I don't want to be on that side of the.
Oh, I'm way off. I'm way off.
Yeah, I thought
Where
you
do you
were
want
talking
to
about-
be? Where do you
I
want to
want to be on the
be?
Croatan sound, not the Roanoke sound.
Yeah, but it kind of divides it. But I know what you're saying.
She wants to be
I
in
don't
the
want to go all
house.
the way around the island to get back to my house.
Oh,
I want to just be right there at my house.
you're high maintenance, man. Let me think. Where's there another one? There
Yes.
is another one.
We are talking about the water by the aquarium and airport. Yes.
Yes.
There have been baptisms there. But no, we actually saw when we were putting all our crab we actually put out our 10 crab pots
Mhm.
on Sunday, and
Yeah.
there was a guy that was on a jet ski, and he was whipping around having a good old time. And Mr. D's like, I gotta find a used jet ski. I gotta find a new. So he's looking for one, and we saw the guy back his truck and trailer up and
Yeah.
put the jet ski on it and take it. And I'm like, oh, maybe we could just put it there because it's really close to the house.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So I'll look into it and see where you can launch from.
Just curious.
And stuff. I was gonna say, do you have? You're right on the water? I mean, don't you have a boat
No.
launch? No.
No.
You have
I have
everything
a bulk.
else
I
known
have
to
bulkhead.
man.
I have bulkhead.
Oh.
I have like 4
Well, you
foot
know,
bulkhead.
Mr. G is a very enterprising young
All
man.
right.
What
I
was your
say you look into doing a boat launch. What is what? What was your first clue, Shelley? What are we talking
High
about?
maintenance.
High
Oh, my
maintenance. Oh yeah, you are not lying.
I'm
Oh,
not that high
man.
maintenance.
She's not really.
I'm
She's
not.
really
I
not.
mean, if I was high maintenance, I would have makeup on. I would have done something a little bit more exciting with my hair.
Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't be wearing a dress I bought at a gas station.
I love the fact that you wear gas station clothes. But you know what? I wear Cracker Barrel clothes. So I mean,
What?
you know,
I've gotten
Oh,
stuff
they
from
got that
Cracker
little,
Barrel
that little
before.
section
They had
of
the little
yep,
country
ladies'
store.
clothes.
they
Okay.
get some really good deals in there,
Yeah.
and their stuff is really pretty. And when it goes on clearance, I walk in and go,
It's
"Oh, I'll get my
mine.
food in just a minute. I'm gonna
Hey,
stuff over
Publix.
here."
That's
That's
You
right.
Publix.
know, exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my. So a
Anyway.
jet ski. Just remember me when you
Yeah.
get this jet ski. See, you know.
Well, I mean, it's I mean, he says he wants a private plane and all that kind of stuff too. But you see how well that worked out.
Yeah, really. What, by the way, are you eating for breakfast this morning?
Oh,
Is
that's
it tuna?
with
Okay,
crackers.
just checking
Yep.
to make sure that that's what that is.
Bill wears
Awesome.
Victoria panties.
Bill wears
Here.
Victoria panties. What are we talking about? What did I miss?
When Bill was in Lake George up in New York, Gary was also in Lake George, New York,
Yeah.
and said, "I think I saw Bill and Mrs. Thomas shopping." He goes, "Yeah." He was in Victoria's Secret buying leopard panties.
Nice.
Well, the thing is,
But there wasn't a
it
Victoria's
would be
Secret
kind of
there.
cool if there was a Victoria's Secret outlet there, but there's
Yeah,
not.
there's not. Okay.
But that's the running joke. But no, he actually literally Gary sent a picture of the outlet mall where Bill and
I
Mrs.
think we
Thomas
saw it.
were
They
shopping
really
that day.
Oh my.
So
Wouldn't that be
I
crazy?
mean, yeah, up in Lake George.
What
That's
are-
just
What
What's-
are the odds?
What are the odds?
It's
You know,
pretty
The
weird.
Gary,
gateway
you're
to
not
the
stalking,
eye.
are you? I mean, we
Nah.
don't have an
Hey, Gary,
issue
what's
here,
up?
do we? Huh.
Man.
He was on
Oh,
his way to
well.
Vermont,
Oh,
if I remember
okay.
correctly.
My cousins live in Vermont. I have several of them up there. Gorgeous
My
this time of year.
my cousin's wife, so I guess she would be my cousin too. Her
Mhm.
mother lived right at the Vermont-Canada border.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Like literally half of her
There you
property was in Canada, half of it was
Oh
in
my
Vermont.
gosh, that's crazy.
Mhm.
That's kind of cool.
Local.
You
Yep.
know, I've always wanted to go to Niagara Falls. Never been.
Yeah.
That's one of our
I-
things to do.
we got to Lake George and we were looking up Niagara Falls and it was still like 6 hours.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no,
I'm like, are you kidding
not
me?
worth it.
I've been to
Totally.
Montreal. I've been to Lake Placid, New York,
Oh,
where
have
they
you?
right after they had the
Olympics?
Olympics there.
In 1980. Mhm.
I-
No, wait.
70.
Yeah, no, it was 80.
They've been there twice.
They've been there twice.
All right. Well, we
But
were
there
in my
was-
dad's 1976 Ford pickup truck that was fairly new, so it was right. Maybe they were coming there, but no, I think they weren't. They there in like 76
No,
also. No?
1980, I believe, was the Lake Placid Olympics. Why do I know
Okay.
this? Because Shelley's a winter Olympic nut.
Okay.
So now we need to look it up.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on. Lake Placid winter
There's a T in there. There you go.
Olympic Winter Games.
Winter game. Just hit
I'll go that
yeah,
one. Hold on.
Winter Olympics. Okay.
It was
32 and
80.
80. Thank you.
Then
I'm here all
Wow. Maybe we went before.
Right, so
maybe we went before then. We knew it was
if
coming
there's
there.
ever, Jeopardy does teams,
Yes.
it's going to be Aaron.
Yes. Thank you very much. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Pretty good.
All right, I'm out, peeps.
All
Have
right,
a wonderful
Rick,
day.
Peace.
Stay cool.
Oh,
make
it's
sure
much
you
better.
hydrate.
Yeah, it's
Thank
better than it was
God,
yesterday.
because I
It's-
can't deal with this heat.
Yesterday, I told them I walked from my house to my mailbox and back to my house, and I was drenched.
Yeah, it's
It was ridiculous.
ridiculous, people.
It
I
was
mean,
insane.
I know nobody wants to see fall coming yet, especially you.
I'll
But
take it.
me too.
I'm
I'm
ready.
digging these cooler
Absolutely
temperatures.
ready.
See, I think you could just stay like between 80 and 85, and I'd be happy.
That's
Yeah.
still too hot
With
for
no
me.
humidity.
That's still too hot.
Shelly,
for
is
me.
Atlanta Olympic shirts
Or
or Atlanta Olympic shirts worth anything? Oh, that's where the bombing was.
That's where the bombing was. They might be. You never know. I mean, who knows? I'll have to check.
You know what? My daughter lives in Atlanta. I'm gonna have to go check out the facility when I go see her next time.
Oh, that's
you go.
cool. Some of the facilities for a lot of these places, like Sarajevo, the Yugoslavian stuff,
Yeah.
that's like totally decrepit and stuff. A lot of these
Uh-huh.
places have let them.
They just let them,
They spend millions of dollars on these places,
and then they have no use
just
for
let
it.
them
Let 'em
go.
go.
Oh, she
Instead
says I
of
can hardly hear you.
repurposing. I'm sorry. Instead of repurposing
Olympics,
Olympic stadiums and stuff like that, which they should
they
do.
just let them go.
They just let them go, which is sad because
Yep.
But there are some places like the luge and stuff like that in
Uh-huh.
some countries. You can go over there and like ride them in the
Ooh.
summertime and
No thanks.
everything. They've
I'll pass.
retrofitted them for
Mm.
summertime stuff.
I'll
Really?
no, that's
Come on, man.
I'd be
Even
going
I'd
too
do
fast.
that.
I'd be going too fast.
I'd strap you on my back and I'd be like, "Here we go. We're going."
Hey, Gary, you want to
no,
have lunch? We just leave them talking.
You're so funny, Bill.
I don't think I've said a word like 8 minutes.
That was the drip of sarcasm if you missed it.
It was a steady drip too.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, what Shelly's talking about is I brought homemade tuna salad, and I'm taking crackers and dipping in it, just because that's what I was doing. That's my breakfast, and my stomach started going right before we did this. So I was like, I have to shut my stomach up. So I took a couple crackers and some tuna and ate it.
Today is music coming up in about 2 minutes. Your chance to be a winner of some chicken from Bojangles will be great time. And there will be a keyword.
Yes, there will. And I've already done my keyword. I was impressed with myself. I did it last night. See, normally we will, which we've talked about this before. Bill and I will chit chat in the evenings about, okay, this is what's coming up. This is what's coming up. This is what's coming up. So, and then I'll go through, and we've told you about that little thing that he has on his screen and I have on my screen. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yes, grits and grill, my treat. A grits grill.
That's fun.
Oh, Perrin says she wants a no bummer summer. No bummer summer keyword.
There you go. A no bummer summer keyword.
All right, hold on. I can
We can do
make that
Can we do it in
happen.
a minute real quick?
Oh yeah, I can make that happen.
This is Perrin.
Hang on.
All right, gotta get ready for this today in music.
How about we do, since we have teamed up with Cheer Wine, let's go with the word cheer. CHEER.
There you go.
Cheer.
Cheer it is.
You got it.
Text away.
See, all you have to do is ask. We're easy.
Your station with the killer hits 102.5, The Shark, Eric Carmen, and Hungry Eyes. 8:24, Bill and City in the morning, killer hits all day, and a nice day cranking up for today.
Sunshine, breezy, 91. Partly cloudy, 72 tonight, mostly sunny, and 90 tomorrow.
Right now we got 75 in Coin Jack, 76 at Eatonton, 78 in Nags Head, and 102.5, The Shark.
And it's time now for Tap That OBX, open until 9 p.m. with your favorite beers, bourbons, tequilas, free pool, foosball, and shuffleboard too. Come hang out and relax with friends in their new laid-back space in Kitty Hawk at Tap That OBX.
All right, it was 2019. Thousands of Beatle fans made a pilgrimage to London's Abbey Road 50 years to the date after the group walked over that zebra crossing to the cover of the last album that the band ever recorded. 2007, the U.S. National Music Publishers Association joined other businesses in seeking to sue YouTube, claiming songwriters are not being properly compensated when their music appeared on the song.
That's how they get their paychecks.
1996, Kiss appeared at the Riverfront Coliseum in Cincinnati on their 192-date Alive World Tour. 192 different.
Oh, that's right, Kiss Alive. Yeah.
Exactly. During the show, a fan threw his fake leg up on stage.
What?
The show stopped, and members of the band signed it.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Way to get your legs signed.
That's kind of cool. In 1992, a riot broke out during a Guns N' Roses and Metallica gig at Montreal Stadium when Metallica's show was cut short after their singer, James Hetfield, was injured by the pyrotechnics.
Ooh.
In 1969, the photo session for the cover of the Beatles' Abbey Road album took place, which took place on the crossing outside the Abbey Road studios. 6 shots were taken, and it was over in less than 10 minutes.
Isn't that crazy?
See, that's kind of cool because that was in 1969, and then in 2019 is when the thing. That was 50 years afterwards. So
50
it
years.
makes kind of
Pretty
sense. Birthdays today. One of the singers of NSYNC,
JC. From
JC.
NSYNC.
Yes, he,
LOC.
47 years young.
All right.
And The Edge is what most people know him as. His real name's David Evans. He's the guitarist with U2. He is 62 years old today.
All right. That is today in music. You know what that means?
Okay.
It's Bo time. Time to qualify for a two-piece chicken dinner from Bojangles. All you have to do is text a certain word.
And that word is zebra.
Zebra.
Zebra. Text it right now to 252-441-1025 because we talked about the zebra crossing
Yes.
for the cover of the last album the band recorded known as the Beatles.
All right. News and weather together within 10 minutes, and stick around. More killer hits coming up. All right, there we go.
Gary says snow. All right, why do we want snow?
Really?
We don't want snow. Who has snow? Where?
I don't know.
What snow?
I don't
What
know
snow
if
are we talking? What snow are we talking about here?
I don't know.
Snow.
Denver might be ready for some snow.
Might
About
be
now.
snowing up in Calgary or someplace. Who knows?
Could be.
That's crazy. And you know what I thought of?
Hmm.
Right now, I was watching. This is a couple weeks ago. Oh, and we have football up the wazoo this weekend. By the way, the
Oh,
NFL
really?
NFL preseason. Because we
Cool.
were talking about it yesterday. I don't know why. It just kind of came up, and I'm like, oh, I think Thursday we have our first game. Well, no. The NFL Hall of Fame game
Right.
was last Thursday. So I was looking just to see, and there's football games Thursday night,
Mhm.
Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday.
Wow.
And I'm like, Mr. D's not going to want to leave the house.
Oh, that's true.
He's going to be stuck on the couch going between golf, NASCAR, and football. Like that the whole weekend.
Now, does he watch college football?
A little
College
every now
sports?
and then. He'll watch like the
The playoffs,
bowl
the
games
bowl
and stuff
games?
like that. Yeah. Speaking of sandwiches, I love rye bread.
Okay.
I am not a rye bread fan, but I do like some pumpernickel bread. You got to have the nice butter
Now,
on it.
I like a good, what do they like called 7-grain bread.
Okay,
Sort of that
the
rustic
yeah, the
bread,
the multigrain.
I like some
Okay,
of that. It's gotta be just a little thicker than a regular slice of bread would be.
okay.
Maybe like the you guys remember you're a fan of Arby's, right?
I love
The
me some
fresh
Arby's.
market sandwiches they
Yeah, I
have.
think they still have them.
Okay, just a little bit of thicker bread. I like that kind of bread, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing beats Sunbeam or whatever
And no, see
white
that's
bread.
supposedly really really bad for you.
I
Like
know.
the Wonder
I
and the
know.
Sunbeam. My grandmother used to buy Sunbeam.
Mhm. Peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Yeah. Oh, that's good though. Okay. I thought of the whole bread thing.
Yeah.
You told me about it, which I knew about it before, but I actually went and started watching it on YouTube. The American Restaurant. It's a food show on, or America's Greatest Restaurant.
Yes.
It's a food show on the Food Network.
Mhm.
And they came to the Outer Banks and they filmed an episode at the Jolly Roger restaurant.
Very recently too.
Yes.
Within the last two months.
Right. And I found it on if you go to the Jolly Roger Facebook page or whatever, you'll find it. But they make their own. I knew they made their own bread, but they make their own bread.
Isn't that something?
They make like everything they make from scratch.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think on YouTube you can search the issue, not the issue, the episode.
America's Greatest Restaurants and Jolly Roger.
Lovers.
Landlubbers. Yep.
LUBBERS.
Uh-huh.
About 25 minutes long. Check it out. It's very interesting. You got Carol Ann talking about.
I know Andrea.
And Andrea's there too.
Mm-hmm. And
And
it
a
shows
couple of other people.
And it shows you the chef. They take you back in the kitchen.
It's interesting. It really is. Oh, cool.
Exactly.
Very
It was a
cool.
great history lesson. See?
Yeah.
Exactly. And I never really thought it, but it makes sense when you walk into the Jolly Roger.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, okay, this is interesting. But I didn't dawn on me that they're trying to make you feel like you're in a pirate ship,
Yes.
kind of with the.
That's exactly right.
And it never dawned on me until Andrea pointed that out. Yep.
All right, gang. Shall we boogie woogie and start our day?
Does that mean we're saying goodbye?
We could be. Oh, I got one more sandwich story.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Sandwich me.
This is from Mrs. Thomas's side of the family. She has 3 sisters, and one of her sisters was famous for they get to a restaurant and they, what do you want to eat? What do you want to eat? The waitress is doing her thing, and get to Mrs. Thomas's little sister, And she said she would just hold her hands and go, I'll just have a mayonnaise
A mayonnaise.
sandwich. And they would fix her a mayonnaise sandwich, and she would have that. Of course, her mom would make her eat something else too. But she wanted just a mayonnaise sandwich. Anybody ever do that? Mayonnaise?
No. Have you ever tried peanut butter and bananas like Elvis used to eat?
Yes, I have.
Is it good?
It's very
Thank you. Thank you very much.
greasy,
It's very greasy.
buttery greasy.
Okay.
It's just that's the best way you can describe it. It's like it's a soggy sandwich. Was
Huh.
Yeah.
Maybe your banana was too ripe.
Maybe could have been.
I don't know. And Wendy's said homemade wheat bread at Jolly Roger. Yes,
Oh,
that's
I
good.
try that.
I mean, I'd never. It like Foy said, it was a great history lesson. It really was. So, okay. So tomorrow on the showgram, gotta head to Virginia Beach in an hour. BLT with Dukes and yes on the Mayo open face. Oh wow.
Now you can open the debate there. I like Dukes, but there are Hellman's mayonnaise people out there.
My daughter won't eat anything but Dukes.
Yeah, see, what about you guys? Karen, you said Dukes.
She said Dukes.
Supposedly. Anybody Hellman's? No wrong answer.
See, I prefer not to have mayonnaise at all. And then there's also
Really?
the Kraft. I like Miracle Whip, and it's totally
That's
different.
what I grew up on too.
It's salad dressing, which is basically mayonnaise with a little paprika and vinegar in it. And that's what I like.
And speaking of salad, the real stuff.
Victoria said either one.
Catalina. You know.
Oh, we're talking
No, I know you are.
Italian dressing.
The Catalina was orange.
Yeah, it's like French dressing, but it's Catalina. I have some in my refrigerator.
That's what I grew up on.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey, what's happening?
Or mayo and mustard sandwiches. Ew, no. Okay, no.
Well, you need a slice of ham in there.
Mayonnaise. I use what's on sale. See, I think I have a little jar of Dukes when my daughter comes, but it's probably gonna be old now. But no, I'm a Miracle Whip person. But anyway, and yellow mustard. I'm not a big fan, even though I love spicy foods. I'm not a spicy mustard fan. But anyway, all right, guys.
Later on.
We gotta go.
Tuesday.
And Lisa, I hope you feel better because I saw that she said she's got a horrible cough.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Rolling. Have a great one. All right, Lisa. Hellman's it is.
Hellman's it. All right. Bye, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. And don't forget the comedian. Come on, extended to Fort. Bye.
Mary must have something. Somebody's asking.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
See you.